at the time when your child is hurt, they don't necessarily want to hear that to consider the other person's side. So I learned that too, that as a child, maybe of 12, 13, 14, she didn't really want to hear that hurt people. So hey, consider the other side.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whenever you're watching this. Welcome back to another episode with Conversations with the Founder. Today we're going to talk about advice that my mom gave me growing up that I didn't really want to hear. She has been practicing the Gorgeous Woman framework her entire life, which is how she came up with the book and the movement in the first place. And that started with telling the first official mentee that she's had, which is me. So yeah, we'll start with you. What do you got?
All right, well, this might be therapy. One of the first lessons I would say to Brittany, or one of the first advice I would give to her when she would come home after having maybe an altercation or an argument with someone, I would say to her, Brittany, hurting people hurt people. So have you considered that they may be hurting you because they're hurt?
Yeah, that one was annoying because I felt like it's unfair to be rude or mean, but then I grew up and became a child abuse investigator, and I saw how in these homes a lot of bullies are bullied, and their first bullies are their parents. And so, not that I justify that like egregious behavior because it affected me badly, as you know, but I understand that people are coming from a place of hurt. So I was able to kind of remove that personal feeling out of it as an adult, though. As a teenager and as a kid, I did not want to hear that.
And in all truth, when I, as I got older too, and just, spoke to spiritual counselors and so on, I also understood Brittany's point too, that at the time when your child is hurt, they don't necessarily want to hear that to consider the other person's side. So I learned that too, that as a mom, trying to steer my daughter right and giving her a mature perspective, as a child, maybe of 12, 13, 14, she didn't really want to hear that hurt people. So hey, consider the other side. So we kind of both evolved in that.
But the hurt people is a form of grace.
Yes. Which I'm a big believer of. It's the second G in the word gorgeous, being gracious. And on that line of gracious, one thing I always say to Brittany too is you'll catch more bees with honey.
What she was trying is, I'm a very direct and assertive communicator. I'm not passive. I'm not, Mom, you think your nail could be a little bit shorter? I'm not. Your nail's too long. You scratch me. And she was like, Britt, we get the point, but there are gentler ways of saying things. And so you attract more bees with honey, meaning if you say things in a sweeter or gentler way, people they receive it better. And honestly, she's right. It's true. I can't always do that. Even now in my 30s, I still struggle sometimes with attracting the bees with honey because I don't have any honey to give them. But I do see over the course of my life how that really does work. It just works better, honestly.
And it is easier said than done. I say it and I do mean it, but I understand too it's not always easy, and that's why I so much believe in being spirit filled. Because a lot of things we can't do in our own power. We have to rely on the Holy Spirit. As being my last letter, the word gorgeous, talks about just being filled with the Holy Spirit, getting His empowerment. Because a lot of these difficult things that we're asked to do, we cannot do them unless we have that supernatural help. Would you agree? I would agree
too, because it's asking you to kind of reach outside of yourself. Sometimes you can't find it anywhere within yourself, so you do have to kind of lean on the ultimate example, which is, of course, God. So I would agree with that for sure. And for our last one, what do you got? What's on your mind? What are you thinking?
It's the golden rule. Do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. And that's just a universal golden rule, but
I can't say that I hated that one though. I kind of understood. I like being real. And that's real to me, which is another letter of the acronym. R is for real. And for me, being real is being authentic. And so for me, I always did unto others as they did unto me because I felt like that was the root of authenticity. And not to the point of matching energy if they treat me badly, because that wouldn't be authentic to me. I have to be real. So, but if I want kind treatment, I have to give kind treatment and be true to myself too. If I'm a kind person, I should be kind across the board. So that one, maybe I might not have wanted to hear it when I was super young, but I got the point of that pretty quickly, over the course of my life. Yeah.
Brittany mentioned the word real, which is, and we keep referring to the Gorgeous Woman book. That was the R in gorgeous. But one of the things I made a note of in that book is that you don't want to be a real stinker, right? And some people say, I'm just being real, girl, but I'm just being real nasty, you know. And when I say be real, I want you to be authentic. I want you to be the real you, but not to the point where you're actually real rude. So
yeah. I think sometimes people can hide behind honesty. And they're really just being unkind. So if you want to hear more about the various letters in the word gorgeous, we have the mentorship circle linked in the bio. You can sign up and talk to other ladies like myself, my mother, and learn more and get some mentorship yourself. Because for sure, those advice, even though I didn't want to hear it at the time, definitely helped shape me into a better communicator and a better person. And I like who I am today. So that's all we got for you. See you next episode.
All right. February 26th, 7 p.m. online. No excuse not to join us.
Yeah, there you go.